you talking to? Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I cried. Shout out South South Street Tree and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one. I need somebody to hold on to the second up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one. I need somebody to hold on to the second up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one. I need somebody to hold on to the second up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one. I need somebody to hold on to the second up.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, I'm going to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibi splash. If I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. It's all to we're talking about you brought to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, that's I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many ties in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top I was young and something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe now should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling wins that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire.
second nature. All is automatic.
You fools hurt. Jesus will.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. When I hit that. Okay. When I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay. When I hit that. Okay. When I hit that. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. When I hit that. Okay. When I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay. When I hit that. Okay. When I hit that.
She right got me.
Hit one and be some. You gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say, yo, so what you gon' do with that? Stop playing with it. If you gon' do it, then you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Cause you was built like that.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Cunningham steps away to his left. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now for these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Flush to his right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards the pickup there. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. First down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Cunningham dancing to his left. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Allen Lazard there to make the grab. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they have the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. To throw is Breeze. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the Steelers' 11-yard line.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Breeze pass. Thrown to the sideline. And
this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
And 9 yards to go.
Now Breeze on third down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Robbie Anderson. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown.
The kick is good.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. There's Breeze. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. He's got a man, complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Allen Lazard, 81 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score Steelers 28, Saints nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They go play action here on first down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It's a gain of
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 32-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
10 at the 49-yard line.
56 to Mark, 56.
Breeze now on first down. A screen to Bell. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
Bell. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action. Now Breeze. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
At the 5-yard line.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Flushed out, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. From the gun on third down, Breeze. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25. Yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Come on, boy. Come on.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Touchdown, Saints.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Here's Smith to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left, and it's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 53 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Going deep now for Herndon. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Breeze. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
1-yard line.
Now a play fake. Breeze. And he comes back with one complete. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
What's up?
And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
Harrison.
Backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give them 32 on the play. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Mostert. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Here's Mostert, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Saints get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Steelers 35, Saints 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Smith to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Powering his way forward. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. Off the play fake. Cunningham rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
He'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
For a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. Play action. Breeze. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Bell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Breeze. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here. Breeze now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Cunningham. Flush to his right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time. But now it's 3rd down. Off play action. Cunningham. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Eluding the pressure right. Airing it out deep for... Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So might as well have not even had the penalty.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
At the goal line, a 4-yard gain.
Brings off the play fake. Cunningham. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Randall Cunningham taking it in. And this offense continued. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He's going to let it fly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Saints' 1-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a loss of 14 on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in.
Side kick. Recovered.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go.
drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just the heel. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the New York Giants. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Here's Mecole Hardman. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 42 yards. Giants. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
That's the score. Chiefs 7, Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now Dion Lewis to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you just throw in the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. He can run for it, and he will. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking for... This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
To number 87,
Sterling Shepard, 46 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. Also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
11. It's now 3rd.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
It's 4th down.
He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
37-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. Complete, the tight end Kelsey, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes to the right side, it's Kelsey, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Focus, defense, focus.
And again, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the right. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And here's Lewis. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablets.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An excellent gain, 35 yards. From the gun, Jones escaping the pressure right. Caught right side, Tate. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Down, New York.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5. Brings up
through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Brought down back at the 8-yard line.
Now Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. He will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Gano the extra point. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can try to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Hooked by Julian Love. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
First and 10.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Jones now throwing on first down. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Jones pass complete.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Flushed out right. Gets this one to Hill. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here's Jones on first down, escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Tate, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again, Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Steps away to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Sliding it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Down at the 30-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes now to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down now, it's Bell. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones dancing to his left. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
20-all.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Jones now, throwing again. He's going to let one fly for Tate. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Being chased out left. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Sammy Watkins the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here's Lewis. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
10-10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The Giant ball carrier, Anthony Hitchens, brought him down. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Here's Jones off the play fake. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
On the option, Jones is going to keep it.
At the 28-yard line.
That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. Flushed out right. Open man right side is Ingram. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. From the gun, Jones escaping the pressure right. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
It's Daniel Jones finding Evan Ingram.
And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that'll be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on the fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. That one complete to Hill. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Right there. 54. Right there.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
It's 4th and goal.
No move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Mahomes takes it himself. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. Jones now to throw from his end zone, eluding the pressure right. He's going to keep it again. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Flushed out right. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. Gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Looking for Shepard deep. It got his man complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Sterling Shepard.
Sterling Shepard, 89 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Chiefs, 20.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
20.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd down and 12. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Mahomes 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That will tie the game at 34. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Alex Okafor, his second sack of the night.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Gallman. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
It's caught. Shepard. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Throwing again. Jones, flushed out right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
From the 8, it's 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Dancing to his left. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Steps away. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. Butker's kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong, whatever you call.